In this lesson, you're going to practice translating phrases into algebraic variable expressions. I think you should pause the video right now and copy down this chart. These are words that will be very useful to you. So I think you should pause and copy this chart down for yourself. Okay, maybe you're back from the pause now, and we will just talk briefly that when you read in a phrase the words sum, plus, added to, more than, increased by, or total, that you are talking about the operation of addition. Subtraction. Words that indicate subtraction are difference, minus, subtract, and by the way, something that I think was left out was subtract from, less than, decreased by, or less. And I'll tell you why those are highlighted in just a minute. Then multiplication is indicated by the words product, times, multiply, multiply by. Now this is only with fractions. I'm sorry, that's so messy. But is only indicates to multiply when you're talking about with fractions, like half of something means 1/2 times. Then double and triple are words that indicate multiplication by a particular number. Double, multiply by 2, triple, multiply by 3. Finally, division, the words quotient, divide, shared equally among, per, divided by, divided into. All of those words or phrases mean division. Now, when we translate, we're going to translate directly. You read it, you write it. The order is as you read it, with 2 exceptions. That's what the highlights are for. The 2 highlighted phrases are what I call reversing phrases. So if you read 5 less than 6, then you would put 6 minus 5. If you say 2 subtracted from 4, you would say 4 minus 2. So the highlighted phrases are the only ones that I call reversing phrases. Now, using these words, let's take a look at our examples. These first ones, it says, write an algebraic expression, use x to represent a number. So when it talks about a mystery number, we're going to write x. All right, the first one, twice a number. Twice means to multiply, specifically multiply by 2. So this would be 2x. Yes, you could write 2 times x. You could write 2 dot x, but that is considered, that should be implied multiplication, so the better is just 2x. All right, the next one, 8 increased by a number. Increased by means addition, so it's 8 plus a number. 10 minus a number. Minus is in the list for subtraction. 10 minus a number. Part D, 10 subtracted from a number. All right, subtracted from is one of the 2 reversing phrases. So when you read it, 10 subtracted from a number, the number comes first and you're subtracting 10 from it. All the rest of them, it's exactly in the order you read it. The last one, quotient of 6 and a number. Quotient means division. So it is 6 divided by a number, x. Now, it is really more common in algebra to write this in fractional notation. Whatever you read first goes on top. Whatever you read second goes on bottom. 6 over x. Okay, let's look at a few more. Write the phrase as a variable expression. Use x to represent a number. 9 more than a number. The phrase more than means plus. So it is 9 plus a number. 9 plus x. Number 2. The total of a number and 5. Total, once again, means addition. So it is the total of a number and 5. X plus 5. Number 3. 7 decreased by a number. Decreased by means subtract, and it is not a reversing phrase, so it is 7 decreased by mystery number. Number 4. Whoops, I'm sorry. Went way too far. The product of 522 and a number. Product means multiply. So it is 522 times a mystery number. We're not going to show that multiplication dot, so it will be 522x. Number 5. The quotient of 1 and a number. Quotient means divide. Remember, you're encouraged to use division symbol. So it could look like 1 divided by a mystery number, or it could be 1 divided by a mystery number, or it might look like 1 and a diagonal line, a mystery number. The order matters in subtraction and division. It does not matter in multiplication or addition. Number 6. Looks a little more complicated, so let's just read it first. The sum of 15 and a number added to the product of 20 and a number. Now when it says sum of, I know that I'm going to have an addition statement. Sum of, it's going to name them for me now. 15, put in the 15, and means jump to the other box, a number. All right, there's the sum of 15 and a number. Added to, okay, plus sign, the product of. Product means multiply. Whoops, let me lower that down. Product of 20, put it in the first blank, and means jump to the second blank, x. So I'm going to rewrite this to make it a little more legible. It is 15 plus x plus 20x. Some of you may recognize that that expression could be simplified, but we haven't studied that. So all you're doing is translating. This is the sum of 15 and a number added to the product of 20 and the number. All right, number 7. The product of 15 and a number. Product of, that means I'm going to do multiplication, of 15 and a mystery number. So you would write that as 15x. Number 8. I keep jumping around, I'm sorry. There we go. A number subtracted from 14. Okay, I'm going to keep trying to emphasize this. Subtracted from, it means subtraction, but it's a reversing phrase. So the 15 will go first, and a number x will get subtracted from it. Number 9. A number less 8. Well, less means subtract. It's not a reversing phrase, so it is x minus 8. Number 10. 9 divided by a number. So it is division. 9 divided by a number, or 9 divided by a number. You could write it either way. Number 11. 18 decreased by 12 times a number. Okay, decreased by is subtraction, so it is 18 minus 12 times a number, 12x. 18 decreased by 12 times the number, so there were 2 operations there. Okay, you'll continue to work with these translations in this lesson and in future lessons.